Well, they have a decent early tempo draft. We saw the Tiny and the Undying. They should just create chaos this entire early game. Will they be able to? They should, but as we've seen, Sumail just randomly wins these lanes he shouldn't.
Definitely potential for them to kind of continue to snowball and just beat down their opponents. LGD have that potential. But, you know, EG kind of shaking things up a bit. You know, how long has it been since you've been going against a Sumail pup? It might have been a while. This guy could set up some serious fights.
He can. We'll see. Fly on the silencer. I always like him on a hero like that, where he can just sit in the back, make the play calls. He needs to get up these globals. We saw one missed global from like last game. It just cost them a racks plus more. I mean, they got that initiation on DK. He cast one bad global. It could be. It really is. LGD, they win this laning phase. They should just win the game.
Very volatile, of course. Here we go. EG want to go and contest the bottom set of bounties, while LGD do the same for the top. Trade it out. Xnova gets an early double grab, of course, with the decay. Could help him in the laning phase a bit.
Yep. The one thing, though, with Puck is Puck has very high base damage. So does this Tiny. So we'll see when this tree is down. We'll just see. I'm just curious if Sumail is going to go for the grass. He look at this. He wins the block so hard he actually might lose the block here.
Yeah. Didn't manage to get that denied, and maybe on that one. It's
an
awkward spot for Sumail for sure. The wave's going to push forward, and they're going to have to deal with it. Meanwhile, nearby, look at this. Contention right near that mid lane. Not sure if Chalice was trying to eyeball things out, possibly for a courier snipe or just chasing down Fly, whatever the case may be. He resets himself and heads right back to the lane.
Yep, looks like they wanted to get these lanes correct too. They're going to have the Luna versus the Centaur top, which it's actually very scary for this Luna. But then bottom lane as well is very scary for Arteezy. So once again, these two carries have rough lanes. We'll see who can come out of that laning phase and, you know, farm the jungle a little bit better, which Spectre is not very good at doing.
No. I mean, he gets assistance from Crit, who already has kidnapped the creep wave here from the bottom, and it's going to be taking it under the tower.
Yep, and
making it a little bit easier for Arteezy to work with. There'll be a full double creep wave stack.
See this, how he doesn't pull it into the tower. He pulls it right out from below it, and that way the tower doesn't hit, and Arteezy gets free farm. Nice job by Crit.
Should be able to farm it up. Crit's just going to try to poke from the outsides, but keep his distance away from Arteezy, so he's not at risk of getting double decayed, obviously. We're seeing the same happen at the top. FY kidnaps that creep wave, and will be taking it under the tower on his own side. So mirror setup from both sides. They take it behind the tower, though.
Yeah, both teams playing very similarly. I mean, their draft's pretty similar.
It's a matter of who's going to be able to inch this one a bit ahead. For now, maybe in the mid lane is just kind of tilting slightly in his favor, maybe because of that advantage at the start. 12 and 3 CS for him, 9-0 Sumail.
Yep, and there is going to be a regen rune bottom. Looks like Crit will be the first one to discover it. We'll see. He probably will just take it. No bottle out on the puck yet.
And that means that Arteezy is going to have to eat the full bit of harassment there from Nova while Crit steps out. Get bullied back a little bit here, so.
Yeah, this should be a very good lane for Magnus and Undying. Undying, one of the best laners in the game, but
yeah.
Xnova, he's going to get the bugs on him, and you just got to right-click them off. Those bugs can really add up.
Unless it's a bit of a misplay, I don't see too much kill potential here at the bottom without the stun. But as I say that, you know, Arteezy throws out the dagger. And it's just harassing a bit. Yeah, no fall through.
Yeah, this should just be an amazing lane for the Undying Magnus. Just throw the Empower on the Undying as well, and he just right-clicks Arteezy.
And what about this top lane then, Grant? I mean, for now, S4 is confident to be able to fight his way through the creep wave. He's going against Ame's Luna, and nearby is FY's Rubik. He has the benefit of Fly and the Silencer to kind of pull the waves back.
Yeah, it should be decent for S4 up here. Ame, he shouldn't be able to just farm. S4 should just be able to like run at him straight in his face and be able to harass him, and Fly gets the pull off. We saw last game they blocked the pull, but this game, Fly, he's just able to pull without even dewarding.
Yeah, so if things progress forward a bit, maybe a slight favor for LGD then. If the mid lane matchup's going to continue to go their favor, which actually right now it's back to Sumail's favor, so I guess I can't speak too soon on that. But bottom is nice for LGD and top is good for EG.
Now, bottom Arteezy. Oh my goodness.
Nice. Nice little snipe.
And he should live.
Yes, he will. TP's out, he's good.
God, you see the value point in Soul Rip. Like, there's no tombstone. The value point on Soul Rip, so much damage, especially when he had 3 decay. He was just missing so much strength on Arteezy. He had like maximum 400 HP.
Top, S4 lands the stomp, lands the double edge. They both get hit with the curse. And they'll each eat their own share of damage and get bullied back.
Yep. And runes. Sumail will get the runes. Sumail has dominated the runes in game 1 and this game 2 already as well. It just seems like EG in general favors
Sidesteps that tree.
Not gonna get hit by that. Well, there's a big wave bottom. They could potentially dive some. It's just so hard to dive and undying. Especially when you get double decayed, yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. Nova's running on forward confidently here at this point. Holding the point still, whether he wants to commit it for the tombstone or maybe an extra point into that decay or soul rip. Doesn't want to bite this yet.
The one thing we didn't talk about is you always talk about when you have a Phoenix, the egg hitters. There's no tombstone hitters really in this game.
Yeah, maybe with the exception of Crit.
Yeah.
Crit's Weaver could kind of help with that, I bet.
And that's the problem. Once he gets like the late game, he has the eggs. He doesn't want to be in there hitting the tombstone. It's just going to be up to everyone else. And, well, Xnova's just going to one-on-one crit right here.
Where are you going? Stalking him back a bit. Crit's going to be forced to wiggle out and go way up north and around the corner. That means Arteezy's kind of open for some additional harassment here if they'd like.
I have no clue what Arteezy does now. There's already mana boots up on this Magnus. Like, he can't sit in this lane.
Yeah, he's going to get hit. Every opportunity here, Chalice will just continue to dish out
Ooh,
these shockwave damages. But
dead.
Ooh, quick snipe right there. Maybe a bit out of position, but FY helps set that one up, and Ame's going to be knocking it down. All right, this one's coming up LGD a bit, 2-0 to start things away.
Yeah, there's just a little bit stronger lanes. Like Silencer, the Arcane Curse is nice, but it's not the strongest in the lane.
Yeah, Silencer has constantly, or at least as of recent, been scrutinized quite a bit for his laning potential, but his team potential is just so significant in these fights that they just try to like kind of work past that laning phase to really get the true potential out of him. FY postured up near this mid lane, looking to go for a possible setup. There's
Flies here as well.
A move though, coming out from Sumail, leading in with the coil, sees FY nearby, and maybe they second guess their commitments here. More assistance, so they thought about bringing in Xnova, but it's enough to kind of fend off EG for now.
Yep, but another Runa for Sumail, bottom lane. Xnova wanted to get that one, but nothing there. And well, coil used and nothing really happened. Just rotation after rotation from the supports.
Now I was just going to mention how the level 6s are now online for these mid laners, and we'll have to see what kind of opportunities they go for. And well, there it was. So that one not working out so well for EG. And LGD still kind of adhering and holding out. But top, they're making the move. S4,
Ruby's dead.
FY shows up and takes a knee, and now they move forward looking to go for Ame. Ame eats a curse, lots of right-click damage, pops the wand, and able to make it out. But look who shows up, Crit.
Cancels his health potion.
Sweeping in from behind and cancels that salve. Now it's a toss up and down onto Fly, and they're going to be able to loosen beam down the little Silencer. Good response from LGD.
Yeah, and he's thinking about more. They have the ward, though. They know the Tiny's here. S4 shouldn't die to this, but he could.
All that happens bottom lane. They committed a tombstone right near the tower to force Arteezy out from hiding within those trees.
God, Arteezy's still, he's almost level 5, but he's still technically level 4, and this is just the laning phase going so well for PSG.LGD.
Spectre versus Undying. Just such an awful matchup for the Spectre in the laning phase. Ame
should be okay.
Yep, no stuns there. Toss throwback to make sure that S4 is not going to get close. Good assistance there.
And while that's happening, you know one of the greediest fours, FY, he's just farming up middle, but bottom, they're going for Chalice. He can't just, oh, and there it is. Will he make it?
No! Arteezy gets that last hit. Stops him from escaping.
Oh, they're going for more. They want Xnova, I think.
Oh, Stampede from S4 and across the globe. They're going to be able to hustle on in. They're trying to get a hold of Nova. The Orb's going to find connection. Right clicks there. Sumail making the most out of that double damage and putting it into work on the bottom lane. We're not done yet.
Silencer.
Toss up and down. And finish a Fly.
Oh, Sumail's here.
But now maybe in a bit of trouble. Telekinesis, throwback Sumail. Maybe the creeps will take me. No. Crit gets that one. Blood shedded across the map.
And okay, a couple kills there and there, but that's the big kill. This is your snowballing hero, Tiny, who just kind of gets caught out of position, killing a Silencer. And Sumail from 2 kills bottom to helping Crit get a kill middle. Good puck rotations. And now it opens up for Arteezy a little bit. He has the haunt now. S4 needs to be careful, though.
Good juke there from Ame, and he gets finished off. Nicely done. Killing spree for Ame's Luna.
Maybe should have seen that kind of right. Sumail probably told him, you know, hey, my Invis got stolen by a Rubik, but doesn't really matter. And, well, that's the thing. Luna's farming now, and Spectre is farming. It finally opened the map for both these carries.
So it's hard to say. We're getting close to that 10-minute mark, and we're starting to step away from the laning phase a little bit. Does this end up being a bit of a wash because of that trade at the bottom, or would you still favor it for LGD a bit?
Still a little bit favored for PSG.LGD. They did shut down the Spectre even though he got a kill. And, I mean, the thing is, Spectre can never really just go to the jungle, even if he tries to. Meanwhile, Aluna, sure, can just go farm up jungle whenever he wants. Arteezy always has to be a little bit ahead.
And like you mentioned, to the jungle he goes here. Sumail makes his return to the lane, but he's one of those constant fighting kind of heroes. As long as the coil's going to be up, but here's a Stampede. And speaking of a fight swinging out, S4 moves forward, gets the stop, follow-up RP, going to be committed, locks him in the spot. Shockwave also there. A curse does land on all of them, so it's going to continue to dish out that dot skewer forward. Finish with the toss combo. Maybe going to be able to help pick that one up. Two going to be dropped, but they do manage to pick up FY from behind. It's Crit sniping that one down. Nova, rip on himself. The Urn's also there. He's surviving. They tossed it forward, and it's maybe with a triple. But we're not done yet. Arteezy running in, gets the slash. Not good enough.
Oh my, here
Can't
comes
go for the
Sumail.
finish. He's now stuck in the side of the lane. He still wants to commit in, but it's so awkward. Sumail can't get close enough, and Chalice still lives, and Nova also under the tower. Maybe continues to finish. Ultra kill for him, and LGD beginning to go on a tear. Sumail has to dip.
Oh, bounty run, all right.
Toss forward, though. They're going to get him. Shockwave's there. One more fade ball. FY gets it.
Wow.
LGD.
And the biggest thing about that is they win that 4v5 team fight while Ame is just farming bottom. They just win this gigantic team, and that's why you see the Tiny Mag. They are super good early, and they're looking for more.
And just as they try to come back to the lane,
misses the toss.
I was going to say that was probably a toss-back attempt. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get close enough for it. Yep. But man, he almost has the Blink Dagger, and that will make it a lot easier. Maybe pulled in a triple kill during the swing of things in that top lane. Yeah, he's 5-1 now on this Tiny.
And you saw the Tombstone problem there. Like, S4 was the one trying to kill this Tombstone, and they just didn't have anyone to hit it, and they finally got it. But it was 4 heroes just clumped up, and they got punished big for that. And it really just does go back to Ame's farming, and Arteezy isn't right now.
They'll try to mend things a bit. Pressure onto this tier 1. Both mid lane and bottom coming out from EG. But we're going to be seeing blinks come online very quick here from the LGG side.
You do have to be careful. Like, Sumail's the one guy who can still just destroy. He picked up his Veil before he died. He didn't lose any gold there, and this guy can burst down anyone on the map, but he feels like the only threat right now from EG.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Stomp. Behind the tower.
Yep.
Not going to find anyone. FY rather.
Ooh, Bugs will catch on.
It looks like they spotted him. They'll get the Grand Magus down.
Yep.
And finish off this tier 1 in the bottom. It does come at an exchange. LGD, in the meantime, able to finish off the tier 1 at the top. So everybody gets a little bit of gold on this one.
They need this Tiny, just like he did last fight. He's got to keep doing this. He has his Blink now. This is the playmaker. This is the guy that wins or loses you the game right here.
Mag's about to have his Blink too, so
that's scary. I'm surprised he didn't go something like the Helm of the Dominator build we've been seeing more often, where you just push. That really just shows they want a team fight. They want Luna to farm while these 4 just run around.
Now back to a bit of a stall here. EG happy to take more of the farm from the PSG.LGD side. I mean, we look at the wards here from LGD. The EG side of the map completely covered. They'll have any sort of intel on who's going to be rotating around. Maybe sweeps his way through this mid lane, but Sumail's not going to put himself out at the line of fire and looks for a new opportunity elsewhere. He has a haste rune bottled up.
He's going for a Blink himself. It's really hard to kill people here. FY.
I mean, they do have global now on the silencer. Fly was able to get to his level 6. They might have to use it here.
Whoa.
And they see an opportunity to get a quick snipe onto FY, but tossed up and down. They'll quickly finish off that silencer, so no global will even be available.
No one really does damage right here. Tombstone's just going to go down. If you're EG, you just need to get out of here, I think.
Muscling out. Sumail forces a sidestep. They're looking to chase him. Stampede. RP, he locks him in his spot, but there's no follow-up through. They're putting their damage elsewhere. It's Ame able to get the finish on the S4, and he grabs Arteezy on top of it. This man is now on a 5-times kill streak.
Yep.
Chalice will be the response play there from EG. Sumail able to get that grab.
TP's coming back in. The Rubik's back alive.
Yes,
he gets the sentry. This should be a kill.
Swipes the Sakuchi.
Ooh. Has ulti on Weaver.
Oh, chase from Maybe to go for Sumail, but he's able to hop to the low ground and make it away. Sees FY, tries to avoid trouble, but Maybe TP to the mid tower to cut him off. And gets the toss up and down. Maybe I mean, he had that questionable moment in the previous game, and he is doing everything in his power right now to make up for it.
Yeah, and you see, that's the thing, because it's still early game, like, these fights are lasting so long. EG doesn't have the best burst besides Puck, so these fights are long and drawn out, and they just keep, we saw the Rubik to the Shrine, we saw the Tiny to middle tower, and these long drawn out team fights are very good for LGD.
So what do you think is in EG's best interest at this point? It's clear that they're not able to get these favorable exchanges.
I mean, keep doing stuff like that, hope it goes better, and hope RTZ keeps farming. That's pretty much what you got to do. This Puck, he wants to be active on the map. Like, you have to keep doing fights like that, but that Tombstone just, it's so much. This Tombstone is so good right now.
67% for EG.
Okay.
That's a Spectre favoritism.
You know?
I don't know why Dota Plus just has
what is it now?
A crush for Spectre. I don't know why, but who knows? We'll have to see if maybe Dota Plus gets the last shot. Meanwhile, Coil, Orb, Silence there. Looking for the follow through damage. Crit's going to be there, stepping in. Tombstone's dropped, but damage already been done.
Yep.
And net worth is almost back even.
And look at that, we saw double blink, one by Mag and one by Puck, so these next team fights are going to be extremely hectic, and who can get the jump on who?
Yep. RP is about to be up now, and we're seeing step away from EG here, just north of that Roche pit. It looks like they want to circle back and around and maybe add some pressure to Ame and go for a tier 1. Ame shows himself. He does not have a Clips yet. And you said no coil, so they don't have a way to lock him down. They're just going to hit him with a little bit of dot damage, force him back under the tower, but the rest of his team is here to bail him out.
Yeah, EG has to know, like, we just showed 3 people top. Are we to stay here?
Oh, maybe.
They have the sentry there.
Sees Crit, tosses him up and down. He has no time lapse. Pops the one, but it looks like they have him. Pull back telekinesis, or have I spoken too soon? Maybe he wants to continue to chase here.
We'll get him.
They're able to finally get that grab, but Sumail wants to move in. Dances with the
could just die here.
Oh! They get him with the RP in the trees.
Global.
Global's there, though. Will it cost them ults each for no kills? Ooh.
Stun has blink now.
This is getting awkward real fast. Blink out.
Oh,
TP gone.
Even gone. And
see you later, nerds.
God. What a back and forth game right now. It really does. It's just 4-on-4, like just body at body while these 2 cores try to farm. We do see the global go down and save Sumail, but Spectre has the Radiance queued up. We'll see if she wants to go for that. Radiance is a pretty greedy build.
It's ambitious. It feels quite ambitious. Certainly in this meta with a lot of action, but there's going to be the haunt. If it's successful, it could help. Ame, though, fighting, hitting the showers at the same time, trying to heal up and fight on through. Can't quite make it. Going to be brought down. EG successful on that one. FY snipes the dagger. Throws it back at Arteezy for a taste of his own medicine. Now to the high ground here. Oh, careful. Nova finished off, over ambitious. Tossed back from S4, but they managed to get the coil connection onto maybe. If they can finish him off somehow, he has a high bounty. Chalice, though, with the skewer back, only catches Sumail, who will easily sidestep and get out the other side.
And that was, Ame was just farming the jungle. The reason you didn't see an ulti there, he just popped Mask of Madness to try to farm the jungle. He gets initiated on, he can't pop ulti because he's silenced, just can't do anything. That was a good initiation, a good ulti by Arteezy. And he's going to need more of those because they are still far behind. This Tiny has an Echo Saber now, can pretty much one-shot everyone but Tiny. Or but Centaur, sorry. And himself. Yeah. We'll see.
Burst potential is certainly there, but they're not making the call to action quite yet. You see top kind of free roam for Arteezy, and bottom free for S4, who has his Blink and Vanguard now complete. Looking to go for Tranquils and possibly continuing more utility. But here comes PSG.LGD. And if Fly has to tank the gank, I'm sure that so be it for EG side. But they want bigger meat. They want S4. There it is. Move in, toss. To throw him back to the arms of Chalice, and there's an easy finish.
Nice and easy there. Fly didn't really know the smoke was coming, couldn't tank it, and they just run down S4. That was good. They didn't just give up. You have to find something when you smoke.
Yep. Definitely take the better option there between Fly and S4. And they'll walk out through the other side and look to follow it up with a tier 1 takedown. This net worth still a commanding advantage right now, at least for maybe, but their Luna still able to inch ahead of Arteezy's position by just about 1,000 gold for the time being.
And they're not going to defend this tier 1. Just pop the glyph, buy yourself 5 seconds, and, well, just hope Arteezy's farming. That's pretty much all EG can do right now.
Yep.
LGD, they just have to just keep playing like this. Have your Magnus and have your Tiny play together. They can't really lose a team fight if those two are together.
Yep. And Chalice will take his business to the top lane. He also considering some utility. He got the blink done, and he's going for a full-blown Greaves pickup next. I know there's silence options like Sumail, so if you're able to pop the Greaves and purge off the silence, that would just be super beneficial.
Yep. Double good because of, you know, the puck and the silencer.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of them might have to consider a bit of that.
We'll see. Definitely probably going to see a Lotus Orb as well on Radiant sometime.
And obviously Ame has that BKB queued up next. So that he can be certain to get off everything he needs in these fights.
Yeah, one of the key items for EG is crit. He has the Aghanims at about 700 gold right now, and any of that like Luna burst, you can just get out of it. Like crit being this greedy is going to pay off for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's actually pretty yoked here. With having the Aghanims nearly complete is having like a free Aegis on your team. Yep. Being able to bail out someone precious like Arteezy in some of these hectic fights. LGD, if they're overcommitting so much at the start of a fight and they're unsuccessful, they don't have too much of a follow-through. I mean, if Eclipses drop, the stun toss combos drop, then the RP, you know, and that's not going to be enough. Their follow-through may be significantly weaker.
Yeah. Sumail gets another run going for the Yules. Now once he hits that Yules, pretty much unkillable. If he plays well, obviously. There's going to be a Shadow Blade, so this Tiny, man, I mean, you see 2,000 net worth ahead of everyone. He can even solo S4 now if he really wants, probably.
Definitely using the full momentum that he's been given for himself, or he's got for himself, based on all these huge mid-game kills.
I wouldn't be surprised. PSG.LGD definitely can do Roche a lot earlier than EG. It is going to be hard versus the Centaur as well as the Spectre ulti, but you get 1 or 2 kills and you're going to take that Roche so quick. EG, on the other hand, doesn't have the best Roche taking team, so could be highly contested this game. Just LGD wants to, EG wants to stop them.
So it seems kind of stagnate for the time being. Does it really favor one side or the other? Because I feel like both teams have a hero that would like to just kind of continue to kind of swing and take fights, and then a hero that just wants to keep farming. So is it a mirror match as long as things stall out, or does it favor one side or the other?
It's good for Spectre, but the thing is the Luna farms the jungle so much quicker than her. The Tiny's always playing on map. I mean, he's about to take a tier 2 right now. It definitely favors PSG.LGD.
EG take most of the southern half of this map, where they have their little bit of extra vision, but PSG.LGD have their own vision down there as well. We see Maybe gets that finish of the top tier 2, and he's not looking to pull off quite yet. Happy to kind of keep things pressured forward and force EG back to kind of deal with it.
BKB going to be the Mask of Madness, Dragon Lance into BKB on Luna. It just makes this Radiance if the Spectre goes in even less worthwhile, honestly. I mean, this Luna, I love the early BKB. It means you can fight, you have that Lunar Blessing, so you have the damage without having items.
And I assume that might be what they're waiting for. And is, for EG side, are they waiting for the Radiance to be complete? Because, you know, the Yules is just about done for Sumail. We saw the Aghanims now complete on crit. Oh, crit. Speaking of which, wow. Maybe.
He's godlike.
He hits like a truck.
Yeah, and you see, I've heard a lot of people talk about, a lot of pros talk about Sentry Wards in this meta right now are just so good. And middle, there it is.
Wow.
See you later.
Whoa. LGD strike twice, hard and fast.
Yeah.
EG, maybe not even ready for it. Now, we got to see if EG going to respond on top of that, though. We are talking about an RP now being committed.
Yep, I like that. That's a good RP, though. You know that's the last time you're going to do that to Sumail, because he will have the Yules next time it's up. A lot harder to do. And guess what? You get a big core kill as well as that tier 1 tower, and now the level 15 talent for Luna, she's going to be doing so much damage with really no damage items.
And she is fast on her way to finishing out that BKB too.
Yep. It's going to be coming out the same. I think Arteezy's Radiance is going to come about the same time as his Luna BKB, and that is not good for EG at all.
No. LGD in great form here. 5K net worth advantage. Looking to make this a series, that's for sure. Zapping things out, maybe.
Crit barely makes it away.
Crit.
Oh.
Slides right through him, heads out the other side, and that's when Maybe takes his lead. He avoids potential trouble there. But no call to action at the moment quite yet for either team. Like one of the games where we're not really seeing any smoke plays, for example. Not even yet, Grant.
Yeah, I'm surprised he knew that gank was coming, even though EG, there's no wards in their jungle, but he had a thought, he's like, why is no one else on the map? And he just gets out of there.
I think I finally may see that smoke play possibly coming out from PSG.LGD. We have FY with a smoke in pocket. They're kind of congregated here. They're waiting, though, for the right time.
Just, yeah, you clear these out. You're going to have your BKB on your Luna now. Well, still 40 gold. And there you go. And there it is, exactly same timing, Radiance and BKB.
Wow.
That does definitely favor the Luna. Obviously, Spectre now can be a nuisance on the backside. It's like Weaver bugs plus this Spectre can create a lot of mayhem, but...
Yeah, a lot about the initiation of the fight. If the Haunt comes out first, it will prevent a lot of the initiation power from Chalice and from maybe jumping into action. But they're already trying to get something going here. They've smoked.
Oh, and now
surfacing
he pings
around.
It out. Crit was the one who pings it out. He's like, wait, how did they lift up? There's no one here, so they know that smoke's there because of a little bit of a misplay by the Rubik.
So they're hanging on the high ground right now. They know this is the better position.
And they know they saw his smoke broke. I don't think you can do Roche right now if you're LGD. And they're going to smoke themselves on EG. This could be the big fight.
They're trying to go down and around to possibly catch PSG.LGD from behind, it would look like, as LGD take themselves further up north. Or not. Ooh, they come back towards their own secret shop side, which is a good spot for them. It's high ground.
Yep.
So if EG approach...
this tiny.
Okay. He's there. He shows himself. They put a ward down.
Wait, they can't kill that guy. He just picked up a Reaver. He has 3.2k HP. He's got 50% status resistance. This tiny feels nearly unkillable.
Whoa. I did not know he grabbed the Reaver. He is big now. Very big.
Okay,
there's the move. It's S4. Starts with the Haunt to finish him in their spot. They're looking to go for the finish. Can they get Ami down? He's still surviving. He's still holding. They finally got it.
The Tombstone got
EG fighting in. Nova putting down the Tombstone. It gets ripped apart. They should be able to finish him off next. This is EG's fight. They had the better positioning, and they let things out, and they're not done yet.
Yules.
Good catch of the Yules from Sumail to stop Chalice in his tracks, and they're going to make it 3 all day.
What a gank right there. Being able to burst down this Luna, who does use the BKB, just great play from EG, and they get a tier 1 tower because of it.
That cuts that lead significantly, pretty much right in half now.
Yep.
For EG's favor. 3 kills plus a tower. Ooh. But LG didn't have to expend a whole lot. They didn't really get to expend anything. So there's got to be a call to fight here for PSG.LGD side, and something that EG should be ready for.
Yeah, and here you see the replay. What a stomp by S4 there. They get it, the bugs come on. He gets his BKB up, but he's already so low, and the bugs are just eating him alive. BKB doesn't take the bugs off. They're still eating you alive.
Yeah. And they put their focus. They're able to bring down that Tombstone. They have good spread positioning here.
Yep.
And then Sumail with that quick jump catch.
Yep.
Wow.
S4 and Sumail, they're both ready. They were going to stop that TP no matter what. And, well, still 4K lead for LGD, but you see what they can do when all their cooldowns are up.
Now we got to see if the pressure is on LGD to make something happen now. You don't want to kind of just let this begin to throw back the way of EG. Yeah. LGD have had their eyes on the Roche for a while now.
I wouldn't doubt. No Spectre ulti up. You have Stampede, but no Global either.
Nova on the low ground, takes out the ward.
God, I don't know. You got to just throw the bugs in there, and maybe Sumail makes a swag play. I don't know.
Well, there's the orb already being committed. Dagger to throw in.
He's just hitting it. The Flesh Golem, obviously Flesh Golem does work on Roche. Very good.
Yep. Oh, RP does catch just one, and they toss that silencer back inside. He did not have global, but they're still going to swing it out. Stampede's going to be committed. They're going in. They're going to go for the Aegis. It's Crit who grabs it. S4 fights forward, takes out Chalice. Ame able to get that response play, taking out S4 though, and then they managed to get the finish. Can they at least force RTZ down?
It went down. The Tombstone went down. It would have killed him.
But maybe.
Oh, he gets him.
Good grab by Maybe. Falls through and is able to get the finish. And all 5 from EG go down, if you count the Aegis.
Wow. And man, honestly, that's not terrible for EG. You deny the Aegis from the Luna, which is the biggest thing here, and you kill the Luna again. The Luna's farm is stagnated, and this Tiny though, this Tiny feels like he has put the rest of his team on his back right now, and he has a heart. He's flying it out right now.
He can hold that spot. He can be the one to step in for the Luna for now. That works out well for LGD, and it keeps him in the reign of things. But as time goes on, and if this Luna's not able to recover and keep farming and out-farming Arteezy, things could begin to get concerning.
Yeah, it can, but you see the replay right here. I don't know how Crit actually went in there and stole that, but the bugs, man. These Weaver bugs are doing so much work right now. And a little bit of a whiffed ulti there from Chalice, honestly. They committed everything on Fly.
And Fly didn't even have global. It was about to be up in about 5 seconds, but imagine if it had been up. And that's probably why they're looking for a smoke gank now. They still have that global available, so if there's going to be an opportunity for them, they will look to take it. And they have found one possibly for bottom. They're going to commit the coil to cancel out Chalice. Does TP escape? And they'll get the Magnus.
Yep. Oh, but here he goes. Another one beyond godlike Spectral.
And he's just walloping away.
Ame no ulti, but the Tombstone's down. This is a bad fight for EG, I think.
RTZ looking to bail out using the assisted stampede. Ame wants to chase.
Maybe not.
Stomp is there. They turn it back. That's a big bounty. If they could get maybe down, it's a lot of money.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a lot of money.
They're going to get more. What just happened?
EG taking back over here. Still no global even used for that fight.
There's no way you push uphill here. You're a Spectre. You have one item.
But Tiny's out for 70 seconds. He has no buyback at this point.
They do have to be careful because they themselves don't know Tiny doesn't have buyback, obviously. And if he just buys back here, EG has to be scared. But they know he's not buying back. They're going to go in. Global's out.
Global's there. They're going to be able to quickly snipe him down, but he's got the duels.
Oh.
He's getting pushed back. Lots of damage. Good power.
He dodged it. Sumail got.
Woo! Woo! He slips. He slides. He goes down.
He tried. Dodges the RP though, and honestly, hey, RP being down just means more time for Spectre to farm, but a good hold there. Without your Tiny, no buyback. You commit the Luna ulti, and you actually almost get RTZ. He like ran into Ame's range of that ulti, and almost like one more beam he would have blown up, but LGD holds on. I can't believe the EG just pushed the base right there, though. That was really greedy.
That is a huge confidence play. Not sure if the smartest, but it's a big confidence play from EG. Just kind of take it to PSG.LGD saying we're still in this one for sure. LGD still hold the net worth advantage at this point in time. Certainly credit to Baby's Tiny. Here we see a replay of the action. Of course, leading out with that good snipe onto Chalice, taking that RP out of the equation. Helps things a bit for the early part of the fight, but then Maybe comes in and just makes quick work of Fly.
Yeah, he does. Ame drops the BKB. They can't do anything to Ame right there, but they just run away from him, decommit, and all of a sudden Ame's like, wait, I don't have a BKB. I got to get the hell out of here, and Tiny just gets left in the dust.
Sumail's able to dish out everything he can from the outside with really no threat at all, and an assist and being able to finish out Maybe, and Maybe, as we see there, not the happy, not the happy, handing over a lot of money to the puck at this point, and he's going straight for the Ags.
And just so you know, the Spectre just gained about 1,500 HP. He gets the level 20, 500 health talent. He finishes the heart.
What?
He just has 3.5k HP now.
That heart just came out of nowhere.
Oh, Is this the fight? Every cooldown is up except for Global, which is up in 20. I don't know who wants to take this fight, honestly. I think LGD doesn't mind, but Global's up in 15.
They have a smoke here in the pocket of X-Nova, but you're right. They look like they were postured up to try and make a swing on the EG there at the bottom, but they changed their mind and they pull off a bit. I don't blame them. You really got to think twice. This is an elimination match for PSG.LGD if they happen to drop it.
Tiny does find the double damage. We'll see. He definitely can one-shot anyone but Arteezy now. This guy is going to thwack someone. Maybe not.
It could be Arteezy. He's right out in front. They got to make the move. Tombstone committed, but they're really thinking about it. They're not immediately jumping in fear that the response from EG is just around the corner. I mean, that global is still up too.
If Tiny blinks in, he might get the stun off. If he gets global though and they don't get the combo, they are in a lot of problems. I like that. Just back out even though you have the DD.
Everyone here in the bottom lane, at least they were here in the bottom lane, just how tense it is. Finally, LGD realized it just might be too much time wasted for themselves and they have to split out elsewhere. Same for EG. Immediately, 3, 4 of them all book it to the top lane and try to pressure out.
And now this Luna feels a little bit weak once you get like that satanic butterfly, but she is nowhere near either of them right now.
You fear for her to like plateau on the farm.
Yep, and that's going to be a scary thing. When Puck actually does get this Aghanims, this Luna is just going to get held in place. Obviously, you can't break the coil even BKB'd, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble in the top lane.
Move in, stop from S4. They're looking at the opening of Ame. He's trying to make it out, but he does get the assistance from the Grease and the BKB, trying to make it out. The Soul Rip also to bail him out. Stampede, they think about chasing, but he's able to make it inside safely. Good disengage from LGD.
Oh, but then Tiny, are they going to be able to kill him?
He's alone. He's fighting between three, but he does massive damage onto Sumail. My God. Also able to get the finish onto Fly. Maybe struts him stuff back inside, and he's going to be good. Trouble for EG. Arteezy trying to make it away. Long TP out, but is successful on making it out.
Oh my goodness. You see, dude, this X-Nova not only just saved the Luna right there, possibly their game, as well saves the Rubik who was running away. The Rubik was going to die to crit from a Geminate attack, and man, late game dirt. You don't often say they're making an impact, but he actually might have just saved their racks.
He's been the paramedic. Hi, how's it going? Woo! Time lapse to pull himself away from the whopping damage that would have been there from maybe.
Oh, and he has a crystal as now just flew out on the courier. This boy does some damage. Oh, crit. They see him again, though. Here comes the Tiny for round number 2.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Chalice right there as well. Turns the corner, heads out the other side, and he should be safe.
Yep, man. That Luna, I think, lived with like 100 HP, then got Guardian Greaves, got Soul Rip, gained so much HP.
Bottom lane. FY.
Don't give him a Sakuchi. Yeah, he's trying to avoid it. He's avoiding. Nice job. Look at this.
The Crit's trying to hide the Sakuchi,
but
he's there. They have the sentry, so he'll steal the Sakuchi regardless.
But they have a sentry there.
They do. They have their own sentry in the lane, and they're going to pop a dust. But he's so fast.
It's up to Sumail.
They can't quite chase him. He slips away. The people love it. He's gone. LGD are making EG sweat for this one.
God, watching these 2-4 players play, so smart by Crit, just hiding behind that tree, not giving it up, but the sentry there, he gets it. They have their own sentry, but FY gets away, and fun little exchange.
And they go their separate ways. And props to LGD. They've been holding this small net worth advantage for pretty much the whole game.
Yep. It is about 5-6K right now. Obviously, Spectre is getting farmed, but so is the Luna, and the Luna is getting close to the Satanic. And once you get that Satanic, you Guardian Greaves, Soul Rip, Satanic with BKB, good luck killing her in that like initial burst like they almost did.
But they also have the benefit of this maybe Tiny, who's now dealing ridiculous damage, and he could do that kind of damage onto the buildings as well. Question is if EG have that kind of number 2 potential. I mean, that would be Sumail, but it's a, it's a puck. Offers a lot of the utility, but not nearly as much of the damage.
Yeah. Once the Spectre does get Manta even, increases the damage so much, can pick up even the support. You don't have to just go for that Luna immediately. You can go for some supports, wait the BKB out. But Tiny gets the Invis rune.
Yeah.
It's so scary though. In this patch with Sentry Wards lasting 6 minutes, like to play Invis heroes, it does not feel good versus these sentries.
Yeah, so a lot of them being dropped, and of course these choke points, we saw their mid lane. Scout things out, and now EG.
There's a Satanic. That's the item. You can't take a fight if you're EG right now, I don't think.
They're trying to, though. And they could be right around the corner from Ame's positioning.
They get Chalice. Chalice would be a nice pickup.
Oh, they do not want to go. They instead settle for what they see in the mid lane. An immediate jump grab, looking to go for maybe, but he is a big, thick one. So they're going to settle for FY instead.
Yep, we'll lock him down. You just used a global and
LGD,
a Spectre ulti for that.
They're in mid lane. Oh, cancels the RP, doesn't need it. Skewers in, Arteezy, and then locks him with the RP. Here comes the Eclipse, firing it out though, and he gets saved. Bailed back now, they put their focus onto the finished S4. Maybe though is going to fall, just too much harassment going to be coming out at this point, and Sumail looking to take it to Ame. They're forced to split, they have to back up, and you're right, maybe does buy back, and EG pull out from the fight. Crit.
What? Crit does it again, that's the thing. That's why Arteezy, I was like, why is he playing cocky? And then you forget they've got that Weaver with the Aghanims, and guess what? All that burst damage you used on this 3.5k HP Spectre nullified. God, what a tight game. This is the least farming we've seen in game 2, right? It feels like there's always 5 versus 5 heroes in a lane, like maybe not fighting, but just, hey, I see you as well. No one really wants to go in, and they're going to scout out Roche.
Lots of respect.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
You cannot do it if you're EG. You can't do Roche unless there's a lot of heroes dead on Radiant, it feels like.
More time for both. Lots of cooldowns here. I mean, Global being out. Haunt was also committed on the other side. Eclipse being dropped for that one.
But already it feels like so much time has passed. The Global Silence is up in 40, the Spectre ult is up in 30, and EG will be willing to fight again. And it might be this Roche fight.
It is a standoff, it looks like, from both sides here.
Are they just going into row? I like this. You have like a 30-second window with no global. They're going to jump in.
Maybe coming in. Can't quite get the grab onto Crit. EG do not want to overextend. LGD though, gotta be careful.
Dust versus Tiny feels so bad with the stats. He uses Dust, it's just gone 3 seconds later. And they're going in for the Roche. With this Tombstone down, no, they have Spectral, but Global's down for 10. This is the exact same fight as last time. Global's the only
stop. Skewering in, bringing S4 into action right
now. Helps him out again.
Now they're calling out. They're gonna be committed with the coil. Ame just unleashing what he can on the back of the BKB. Roche low, but not finished yet. Now EG want to get their hands there. They're moving in with the bomb. Crit! How is this guy able to grab it every single time? S4 able to move in, looking to go for the finish. Ame trying to swing it out. Pops his Satanic, but he still gets bursted down. Does have a buyback, otherwise he's out for the long haul and maybe going to be finished too. EG say that this Roche is ours. You cannot have it.
Someone stop Kurt right now. Not only did he snatch the Aegis, he saves the Centaur, who's able to get the ulti because of his ulti, and Kurt's just playing out of his mind. He really is. This man is a beast. And you see the puck got the cheese as well and used it in the fight. So they got the Aegis and the cheese. And now they're threatening bait. There's no buyback Tiny, 100 seconds. And they know that this time because the Tiny did buy back. They can guarantee there is no Tiny.
Let's see what they can do with it here. They don't have RTZ. I mean, S4 can try to be a battering ram, but they ram him instead into the base. But the time lapse from Crit.
Welcome to Crit Gaming. You got to be careful those zombies, though.
Oh, he stole time lapse.
And
now
he has the
FY has it. And he stole Stampede. Now they got a huge 4-man coil from Sumail to lock them in their spot. But they are still going to be able to get that finish onto S4, and that's what matters.
Still, EG, they lose a hero there, but they're happy with that because Fly, that whole team fight, guess what he was doing? Running bottom to go and get the 40-minute bounty runes, and guess what's going to happen top? Crit will get both of them as well, and that's 4 bounties, and here's the replay. And here you see the Centaur right here. Watch, the Crit ulti while he's in midair takes him out. The coil. Ame can't run out of it. That's an Ag's puck. You run out of it, you're getting stunned.
And it's a long stun too, so he's stuck in there fighting it out. Crit just wiggles himself in, just casually picks it up as if it's no pressure at all.
And then S4, the big 2-man stun. What a crazy, that was the exact same fight as the Roche before. The global comes up halfway during the team fight, just like the other one, and this time EG comes out even farther ahead, and Spectre is caught up to the Luna and farm, 1,000 down, and wow.
The net worth has tipped.
And you see that deep breath there. Deep breath. Crit's like, all right.
Just another day for Crit. Just another day, I guess.
It is. This man's a beast.
First time in a while, at least we've seen personally, Grant, the net worth had shifted all the way over to the other side now. It's EG who hold it with a 2K advantage.
And Crit has an Aeon disc, by the way, flying on the chicken to him. So this guy, if they try to burst him instead of someone else, guess what? You just can't. He's an Aeon disc. How does LGD? They got to say, you got to get that butterfly. And the Dota buff probability. Look at that. It's not too bad, honestly, for the Radiant side with a Spectre on their team, right? We know the AI loves Spectre quite a bit, so I think Radiant actually doing pretty well. And if he gets this butterfly, Luna can just stand and fight you. Like, EG does still have to play these fights better. They have been, but, you know, one missed team fight, EG could just crumble and lose their base to a Luna.
Both sides going for a butterfly. RTZ has one queued up as well. Here we see Crit. That Aeon disc is going to get popped. Heads back up to join his comrades at the top of the hill. Maybe he's thinking about moving forward. They drop the obs, and he blinks on forward confidently. Able to get the grab onto Fly. A good snipe from Maybe there.
The rest of them will get out, it looks like.
As long as he's dead, there's no global. Now he could buy back and quickly pop it.
God, Crit playing so dangerously here, bottom. You don't know where there's an observer, a sentry ward. You just don't know if you're noticed right here, but he's willing to take the risk to cut this wave. Let's keep you out immediately after the bugs.
Smoke from LGD. They do want to take advantage of that window. RTZ's mid. Pops the Manta. There's the RP. Can they burst him down? There's the buyback. There's the global. Here comes EG for a response, and they got a huge coil. Here they go. Flopping away. S4 trying to find his way out. They back away. Big heal from Nova. He heals it up. Sumail, though, able to get the finish on FY. No one really finished yet, but here comes the work. RTZ able to slash him down, but yeah, S4 gets the stop. There's the finish. Ame down. 2 minutes, no buyback for the Luna.
Oh, here he goes in.
Toss combo, maybe.
Did he get it?
Big
the finish is done, but he gets it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you get the Spectre just, but they might just end the game here. They know Tiny doesn't have buyback. This Luna, they know Luna doesn't have buyback. They don't have the best building hitters on EG, but you know both cores have nothing.
Anyone who has a buyback is forced to use it now, and that's only FY.
Oh my goodness, and here we go. They're just gonna push the base. This should be, all tier 2s are down. They could go for the Megas, they could go for the Throne. They could. I mean, it's 70 seconds without 2 cores. And if they find FY, he just die back. The game might be over if he dies and he's dead.
FY's gone. Can EG close this one out? They can get the tower and go for tier 4s if they want to.
They don't really have the best
They get the tower and they go for tier 4s.
Will they just end it here?
They're going for the jugular.
Oh, the tombstone's down, but look at this. They're just going to kill it off with these illusions. And you're X-Nova, you're undying. What the hell do you do in 45 minutes?
You can only spawn a tombstone. You can't spawn a new tower to help out.
And there we go. Both towers. I think it's just,
oh,
is it just over?
LGD, are they watching their tournament life
it feels
be taken away?
Oh, Chalice goes for the skewer. He can't get it. X-Nova
this
just
is
gonna
it.
die. He wants to get a tombstone. It's over.
They go from 2nd at TI to 6th at the Major. This one belongs to EG, and they will face